Hello there, my name is Chris Simpson. I'm Executive Director at JRHT Housing Trust, and today I'm here to report back on key discussions at the September board meeting of JRHT Housing Trust. The meeting was very strongly focused on areas of performance within the organisation, and in particular I wanted to report back on discussions on equality, diversity and inclusion, our housing services and indeed our care ratings. In terms of equality, diversity and inclusion, the board heard a report back from a recent study led by JRF and JRHT, which sought to establish a baseline around EDI activity in housing organisations in Yorkshire and Humber. The report was commissioned by the National Housing Federation, Yorkshire and Humber Leadership Forum, and it made several recommendations around setting measurable targets, improving the quality and use of our data, and collaborating with organisations across the region and nationally. A copy of the report is available on the JRHT website if you'd like to study this and our performance in more detail. In terms of housing services, the board then considered the organisation's general needs housing performance data. There are more details on the figures in this year's annual residence report, which is also available on the website. Our externally accredited performance remains strong, with JRHT thought to provide good quality housing services at a relatively low cost. However, board noted that our resident satisfaction survey data is on a downward trend. The board were obviously disappointed with this and agreed with the executives present that we needed to do some urgent work to understand what's behind these figures. Our recent well-attended residents' meetings in New Ayswick, Hartlepool and Scarborough provided some useful context to the figures. What came through strongly from those meetings was a desire from our tenants for more information and increased engagement. Prompted by this and the survey results, we also devoted significant time at a subsequent board strategy away day to discuss some principles for how we can work more closely with residents to ensure our services are as responsive and inclusive as possible. Our service transformation team will be meeting with residents over the rest of the autumn to talk about these in more detail and come up with more practical ideas together. In terms of our care ratings, board welcomed the news that following a recent intensive inspection from the Care Quality Commission, our new lodge care facility in New Ayswick has been given a good rating. This is testament to the excellent work of the local team and the organisation's commitment to quality, safe and responsive care. The next board meeting is scheduled for the 11th of November, and I'll be sure to report back on any important findings from that meeting. In the meantime, if you have any thoughts on the issues raised in this report, then don't hesitate to contact me via email. Thanks very much for listening. Keep well and see you soon.